Today we're diving into a company that has a truly massive vision to completely change the way people live their daily lives in East Africa. This is Dala Delivery, and their goal? To build the one super app that brings food, transport, and accommodation all together into one simple experience.
All right, let's get into it. First, we're going to look at the problem they're trying to solve. Then, we'll walk through Dala's really smart solution, see how they plan to make money, check out their roadmap for growth, and wrap it all up with the huge opportunity for investors. Let's go.
So to really get this, you have to understand what's happening in Kenya right now. The digital economy is just exploding. I mean, smartphones are everywhere, and people are hungry for on-demand services. But all this fast growth has created this messy, frustrating problem for pretty much everyone. The user experience is totally broken.
Let me break that down for you. Think about it. Right now, if you want to order food, grab a ride, and find a place to stay, you're probably juggling 3, maybe even 4 different apps. Each one has its own login, its own payment info, and, pretty inconsistent tracking. It's just a pain. And for small businesses, it's a huge hurdle to even get online. This is the exact problem Dala Delivery is built to fix.
And that leads us directly from the problem to their big, ambitious vision. See, the solution here isn't just to make another app. It's about building the fundamental digital plumbing, the infrastructure that makes everyday life simpler for millions of people.
And this quote from their plan, it just nails it. Think about that phrase, digital infrastructure. That's so much bigger than just being a middleman, right? It's about becoming the essential, go-to platform that powers how people shop, eat, and move around every single day. It's a total game changer.
So how did they turn this big vision into something real? It all comes down to the Dala Super App, one single beautifully designed solution that pulls together the 3 core services we all use every day into one seamless system.
And for you, the user, this is what it looks like. One app, one dashboard. That's it. From right here, you can order dinner, call a ride, book a room, whatever you need. No more bouncing between different apps. It's all there, literally at your fingertips.
And this is where the magic happens behind the scenes. It's so clever. On the left, you've got the workflow for a food order, talking to the restaurant, finding a driver. On the right, the much simpler process for booking a ride. Dala's platform handles these totally different jobs using the same efficient shared system.
Okay, great product, but how do they make money? Let's talk about their business model. Because it's not just about having a cool app. It's about having a really smart, scalable, and tough revenue engine that investors are going to love.
So the first and most important thing to know is that this model is asset light. Dala doesn't own a single car, restaurant, or hotel. Nope, it's a pure platform, connecting people who need a service with people who provide it. And that's absolutely crucial because it means they can grow like crazy without needing a ton of money to buy physical stuff.
The money starts with a really clear and competitive commission on every transaction. So whether it's a meal, a ride, or a room, Dala takes a small percentage. Simple and effective.
But, and this is the really smart part, they don't stop there. The model is incredibly diversified. They also make money from delivery fees, premium subscriptions for users and businesses who want extra features, advertising for restaurants that want to be seen, and even tiny margins on payment processing. This whole approach makes their finances super resilient.
And here's a look at how that cash actually flows through the system. The platform acts like a trusted third party. It collects the payment from the customer, holds it securely, and then automatically pays out the restaurant and the driver their cuts while keeping its own commission. It's totally transparent and builds trust for everyone involved.
So you've got a killer product and a rock-solid business model. What's the game plan to actually win the market? Well, they're not trying to do everything at once. They've got a really clear step-by-step strategy for growth.
It's a really smart, methodical approach. Step 1, launch and dominate in Nairobi, Kenya's biggest economic hub. Once they've perfected the model there, step 2 is to roll it out to other major Kenyan cities. And from that strong national foundation, they go for step 3, expand across the region and become the super app for all of East Africa.
Okay, this all brings us to the most exciting part of the whole story, the investment case. The vision is huge, sure, but it's the numbers they're projecting that make this opportunity feel real and incredibly powerful. Let's just start with the users. They're projecting a path to 250,000 active users within just 3 years. That number alone tells you just how much pent-up demand there is for a solution like this.
And we're not talking about people who download the app and forget about it. No way. This user base is projected to be doing over 6.5 million transactions a year by year 3.
That proves just how useful the platform is and how deeply it's going to be woven into people's daily lives.
And here it is, the bottom line. All of that user activity drives some serious revenue. By the end of year 3, Dala Delivery is projected to hit $250 million Kenyan shillings in annual revenue. And that's all powered by that smart, scalable business model we just talked about.
So what do they need to make all this happen? To kick off phase 1. The ask is very specific and targeted, $200,000 in seed funding. That money is going straight into finishing product development, a big marketing push to get those first users, and a controlled pilot launch in Nairobi.
So we end on this question. Dala Delivery has laid out a really clear case. They've identified a huge, widespread problem and have come up with an elegant solution and a powerful business model to back it up. The opportunity here isn't just to invest in another app. It's to fund the creation of what could become essential digital infrastructure. So the real question for investors is, are you ready to help build the future of daily life in East Africa?